5 years ago, I made a purchase that would change my world forever. And that, of course, was the GoXLR. And since then, I've had a fantastic career in video production, editing, and of course, streaming. But now in 2025, the GoXLR not only is no longer getting any kind of updates, including security updates, my GoXLR's headphone audio no longer works. So that means I can't hear a thing. I can't even sample, test, or anything related to audio with this computer. In fact, right now, if I pulled up a YouTube video, I couldn't hear it. So the GoXLR must, go. But in lieu of that, I am moving over completely to Elgato. And that is all thanks to the Streamdeck Plus and the brand new XLR Dock from Elgato. Let's set this up. Let's see what it's like going from the GoXLR to another kind of all-in-one system with Elgato and how easy it is for dummies like me.
One thing I liked about the GoXLR was that as a novice, it solved every single audio issue for me at the time. But because it did everything, it had its limitations. It couldn't have native VSTs plugged directly into it. And although it did have a plugin for the Streamdeck, even that had limitations. So after doing a bit of research and realizing that I'm already knee-deep into the Elgato ecosystem, it just made sense to extend it with the Streamdeck Plus and the XLR Dock. Setting up these two products was very simple. The unboxing procedure was as you would expect, and what I really enjoyed was that there wasn't a lot of extra packaging or unnecessary plastics. You do need a Phillips head screwdriver to connect both devices, but once you have all the software installed, all you need is the single USB cable to connect it to your computer. The USB cable is quite short, and with a standing desk, I might have to get a longer USB cable. But now we need to see if the Elgato software is on par with the GoXLR software. In the GoXLR software, you had your mic settings, your mixer settings, so you could change the levels, including sub-mixes. You also had a routing table that made it easy to set audio routes, depending on if you wanted the audience to hear music or not, or voice chat or not. And of course, you had the sound effects and voice modulation section. These were the features that I really needed the Wavelink software and the Streamdeck Plus to support. In a way, I'm glad it took me this long to move over to the Wavelink software because now we're at Wavelink 2.0 and apparently it's much better than it was before. First off, the Wavelink software works with almost any XLR microphone. And the way that you set up all the different mixes, whether it's your voice chat, your music, your game audio, it's almost a two-click procedure. You no longer need to go into the Windows sound settings to determine which application will be determined by which fader. And with my mixer setup, the next step was sound effects. I've known the Streamdeck had sound effect functionalities before, but it was quite limited where audience would hear the sound effect, but I, as the host, would not. But with the Wavelink and the built-in SFX fader, any special effects will get routed through my microphone and the audience and myself will hear it at the same time.
So that is my audio setup, and I've got to admit, I'm extremely pleased with it. I still have a lot of work regarding the equalizer, compression, the noise gate, the de-esser, all those things, and I'm not going to bore you with setting all that up. And in fact, for everybody, it's going to be a little bit different. Not to mention, I'm not quite sure how to set up a specific profile for singing, for example. Because when I sing and do karaoke, I like a little bit of echo or reverb or whatever. Still, all is to say is this. Going with the GoXLR was a fantastic option 4 years ago. It did everything I wanted to do. It got me a little bit more interested in audio engineering. I understand what a de-esser is. I understand what a compressor is. And otherwise, I wouldn't have known any of that stuff. But Elgato just makes it super simple. There's a lot of drag and dropping, there's some presets that you can use, and arguably the marketplace is only gonna get better from here. So if you're like me and you were a little concerned about moving away from the GoXLR into something else, I'm here to tell you that at least for this particular project,
I'm extremely happy with the GoXLR and the whole Streamdeck Plus setup. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section down below. Links, as always, can be found in the description below. If you want to check me out live, you can find me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. Otherwise, you can check me on social media, and take care of yourselves and each other. Later.